I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on trigonometric inequalities. Now here is a question from previous test paper of IIT JEE. It is an excellent question. I hope its solution will help you. We have seen this type of question many times appearing in IITs. The question here is, the equation sine to the power 4x minus 2 cos square x plus a square equals to 0 can be solved if three conditions are given here. You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. So let's rewrite and try to figure it out. We are given sine to the power of 4x minus 2 cos square x plus a square equals to 0. In such questions, the first step is to isolate a, right? So because we are given answers in terms of a, so we can take all of the terms to the right side. We can write a square equals to 2 cos square x minus sine to the power of 4x. Now we can write cos square x in terms of sine, which is 1 minus sine square x sine to the power of 4x. So let's open and simplify this. We get 2 minus 2 sine square x minus sine to the power of 4x. Let's rearrange, writing the highest power as positive. So normally try to write your equation in order. That helps. So we take a minus outside just to keep that leading coefficient positive, so the signs will change. So whenever you are working with inequalities, by now you must have observed that we try to do completing the squares here. So that's what we are going to do now. To complete the squares, half of 2 is 1, so we are going to add and subtract 1 square. One square is 1, so I've written like this. First three terms form a perfect square, which is sine x plus 1 whole square, right? And we can add this minus 1 to minus 2. It becomes minus 3. When you open the bracket, it becomes positive 3, right? So it becomes positive 3. So we could write a square as equal to 3 minus sine of x. I should have written sine square x, sorry. This is sine square x. Sine square x plus 1 whole square. Now we need to figure out what could be the value of a, right? So now it's much simpler. So we'll do with the sine thing. You know, sine is between minus 1 and 1, but sine square x, we have sine square x here. So sine square x is between what? Is always positive, right? But it cannot be more than 1. Okay, so we got this sine square x. Start from inside out. Now we'll add 1 to it. So when you add 1, it becomes 1 sine square x plus 1 is less than or equal to 2. So we got that part. Now we need to square, right? So we'll square both sides, all the terms. We get 1 sine square x plus 1 whole square is less than or equal to 4, right? Now we have to do negatives. So whenever you do negative, the signs will also change, right? So we have negative 1, the signs will change. So we have negative now, negative 4. We have to add 3 now, right? So when you add 3, it becomes positive 2. So add 3. So adding 3 will give you minus 1. Now, in this particular case, the center term here, 3 minus sine square x plus 1 whole square, is basically equal to a square. Correct? So we can write this as 2 is greater than equal to a square, which is greater than equal to minus 1. Now, a square is always positive, right? So it has to, we could just disregard this portion. We can say it is less than 2, right? So that is kind of more important to us because a square will be negative. It could be treated as 0. So we'll treat this is always greater. So this part is always true. Correct? Now what we need to figure out is when is this true? That is to say, when is a square less than equal to 2? This is what we need to figure out now. Correct? So let's try to figure this out. We'll do it here. So we have a square is less than equal to 2. That means a square minus 2 is less than equal to 0, right? Now a square minus 2, you could sketch a graph and then figure it out. A square minus 2 is like a parabola, right? It is a parabola which will have zeros at square root 2 and minus square root 2, right? Correct? We want this to be less than 0. That means we are looking into this portion which is less than 0. It is between minus square root 2 to plus square root 2. So the option B is the right option. Do you get it? So that is how you could do it. You could always factor this also. You could write a plus square root 2 times a minus square root 2 is less than equal to 0 and then solve, right? You could draw a parabola like this. So normally in inequality, especially if they're order 2, it's very easy to sketch and get your answer, right? So that is how you're going to solve this question. So as you can see here, it is a very interesting question where we need to use all our skills of trigonometry and inequalities to solve. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that would be great. Share my videos with your friends. Thanks for watching and all the best.